welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I am the crochet designer slash business strategist here behind A Crafty Concept. In today's video, we have our 10th and final Instagram live replay from our 10 days of CrochetMAS party. I am so sad to see it ending, but I will say I am happy to not have to put makeup on every day because I put makeup on for 10 days in a row, and that's probably the most makeup I've worn for the entire year of 2022. That's the only reason I'm happy. Other than that, I am very, very sad because we had so much fun. Big, huge thank you to everyone who joined the live, watched the replay, shared about it in your stories, tagged me in your pictures, use hashtag CrochetMAS, all the things. You mean everything to me and you helped make CrochetMAS 2022 the success that it was. For the last day's live, we made nesting baskets. As always, it's a free crochet pattern on my blog and links to everything will be down below. This is the original nesting basket pattern. This is the smallest size. The pattern has 3 sizes, small, medium, large, and they fit into each other. Nuzzled up nesting, right? That's where it gets the nesting name. So today for the live, I wanted to try something else. Instead of using big chunky yarn, because sometimes it's hard to come by, I wanted to use something that I thought would be easier to get, which was Bernat home decor yarn. And I'm gonna show you how cute this tiny little basket turned out. Isn't it so cute? I'm obsessed. Like, you could hear my excitement in the live as it was coming together because this was my first time making a basket this small, and it is perfect. It is so cute. You can add a tag to it from Angie and Britt. I talked about that in the live. So definitely look out for that. You can check the chapters down below to find the different parts of the live. I know it was a little bit long. So if you want to skim through and find different things, be sure to check the chapters section. Sierra puts those on the videos for us to make them more user-friendly, to raise the experience here at A Crafty Concept. There's also a coupon code inside of this video for Angie and Britt, which is where I get these tags. So we will link Angie and Britt's website down below so you can go shopping, but to find the coupon code, you're gonna have to watch the video because I don't wanna share it for the masses. Angie and Britt and I had a discussion where it was just gonna be for the Crochet Boss Academy family. So skim through if you want to see that. I think it's at the beginning, so that should give you some peace. It's fairly quick here at the beginning of the video. At the end of the video, I gave a big talking about Crochet Boss Academy. So if you are interested in growing your crochet business or starting a crochet business selling finished pieces, definitely watch that part at the end. You might find it really super helpful. Something that I forgot to mention during the live that I'm able now to mention here in the YouTube replay for you guys is the freebie that came with this pattern. We created some nesting basket product tags that you can use to sell and package your nesting baskets either at markets or through online purchases like from your Etsy shop, because you can use them to show the different sizes. You can get this freebie by going to the link in the description below. It is absolutely free. You get it by signing up to my email list, and then you can unsubscribe from my email list at any time. I never want to send anybody any emails that they don't want, so you can unsubscribe at any time. It will not hurt my feelings. It will actually make me happy because you are taking charge of what shows up in your inbox, and you should be, and setting boundaries, and you should be proud. So please unsubscribe at any time. I'm not here just to get numbers. I'm here to get people that I can serve. And if that is not you, please feel free to unsubscribe. If you like this video, or if you liked the whole CrochetMAS 2022, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me in the eyes of the algorithm so more people can find our videos and be inspired and uplifted, or whatever happens to your person when you're watching this video, right? If you like content like this, or free crochet patterns, or free crochet business tips, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you will get notified whenever a new video goes live. My goal is to post them every Friday in 2023. So you can hold me accountable for that. And in 2023, plan on a video posting every Friday. I'm just gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna put it into the universe, and it will become so. I think that's all of the housekeeping things. Get ready to go watch us make these little baskets. They worked up way faster than I thought they would, and I'm absolutely obsessed with them. This will be coming a new pattern on my blog in 2023 as a plant basket because I'm obsessed. So let's go watch the replay. Hello friends. Welcome to day 10 of CrochetMAS. This is our very last day together here for our 10 days of CrochetMAS, and today we are going to be making nesting baskets. If you've been following along, you already know all of the things that we have made so far, but for any new folks who this was the only CrochetMAS live they were able to join, let me show you what is available via replays over on here on Instagram, but also over on YouTube. Good morning, Sierra. YouTube does have a second angle of never before seen footage that Instagram does not have. So that's something. Also, YouTube has all the links nice and organized for you, and Instagram does not have that either. So I highly recommend watching the YouTube replays. But we have made bitty boho stockings, little tiny crochet Christmas lights, crafty facial rounds, bitty boho bag toddler-sized purses, Claire Cozy coffee cup cozy sleeve things, a keychain holder that you can put your things in, specifically essential oil rollers, but anything else that would fit in there too. Yesterday we made Crafty Loop Earrings. This one was really fun. I was up late making earrings, obsessed. I warned you, they are addicting. They are so dang fun to make. And we also made the most popular trendy girl in school, the Claire Bun Beanie. We have a few things of housekeeping to do before we get started. First and foremost, we will be doing some giveaways throughout this live. 3 to 4, depending upon the time and the organization. 3 to 4 lives, giveaways. Lord have mercy, y'all. My 10 o'clock lives are not as seamless as my 11 o'clock ones. I'm much better at 11 o'clock. I've learned that about myself for the past 10 days, but we're going to get through it together. So we will do 3 to 4 giveaways. You can enter all 4 of them, but I'm going to go over the rules. So we are not doing a giveaway just yet. I'm just going over the rules, so no need to start guessing. Ooh, sold 2 Claire Bun Beanies. That's exciting. Good job. Okay, so here are the rules. We are not doing a giveaway right now. We are just talking about them. 1 guess per giveaway. So we will have 3 to 4 giveaways. You can enter all 4 of them, but you only get 1 guess. You will guess a number 1 through 126. The one who gets the closest without going over that we are able to see, Instagram sometimes just doesn't show us things, will win the prize. I will be giving away some stickers and also the PDF version of this pattern. After I type stop, all guesses that come after that will not be, or at least that show up after that on our end, will not be submitted. And then we're going to be very kind and grace-giving because this is very difficult to do on Instagram. Instagram does not make it easy to do these giveaways. And then I'm going to need your information. If you don't send me your information, I won't be able to send you your prize. Okay, I have got the pattern pulled up, and the original design was made with Tough Puff yarn, which is a wool yarn from We Crochet. But then I also made some using Hobie bungee yarn. I'm trying to squish it so it'll go. This is the Hobie bungee. This one is my favorite. I need to add it to the blog post. Sierra, if you want to make a note, we need to add a link to the bungee yarn in the blog post because it is my favorite. It is really, 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 really good for baskets. Today, though, we are going to do a yarn experiment here together, and I'm going to be using Bernat Home Decor yarn. This is significantly smaller, like way, way, way smaller. But I want to see how it will turn out. I want to see how sturdy it will be or not be, and see if it'll work for a pin holding basket. So this is the yarn that we will be using today. It will probably be a long one. I think I already said that. I can't remember if I said it in my stories or in the live, but today will probably be a long one. You can find this free crochet pattern at acraftyconcept.com/nesting-baskets, or just go to the free patterns tab and scroll until you find it. We also have an exclusive CrochetMAS family only coupon code that will be live through the rest of December. If you would like to purchase any tags for your business, I get my faux suede tags from Angie and Britt. They are here on Instagram. They are also at angieandbritt.com, and they have given us a coupon code for the rest of this month. That is CrochetMAS22. We'll give you $5 off a $25 purchase. These take your products from good to great. You know what I mean? From great to better. Like, they just help you look more professional, help you build your brand awareness. People love them. People think when small businesses have custom tags that it just makes you more legit in their eyes. I don't know why that is, but they do look awesome, and I totally get that. So I highly recommend these. Big thank you to Angie and Britt for being so gracious here with the CrochetMAS family. Now let's go ahead and do our first giveaway to get that one out of the way so we can at least try to get as many as we can, 3 to 4. You can start your guesses. Tara said when she added tags, her sales got 5 times more. Like, it's really, they're really nice. They add a big improvement, I guess. So go ahead and start your guesses 1 through 126. I will draw for my bucket here, and then we will see who the winner is. I'm going to go grab your prize because, again, it's 10 a.m. and I'm not as on top of my game at 10 a.m. and I haven't grabbed the prizes yet. So I'm going to go grab the prizes while you guys are guessing. Okay, keep them coming. This one will be for the Christmas sticker bundle. So this is going to be what this giveaway winner will get, the Christmas sticker bundle. These look really cute on mugs. You can get a plain mug from the Dollar Tree for $1, unless it's raised to $1.25. Some stuff is still just $1. Or on a blank notebook. You can get blank craft notebooks at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. This would be really pretty on them. Or a water bottle if you want to fill it up with all kinds of fun Christmassy stickers. This is the first prize. You get all 3 of these. Open internationally. Okay, I'm going to grab my little basket, and then I'm going to type the word stop. And after I type the word stop, no more suggestions will be accepted. No more entries will be accepted. I'm going to do stop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes. Post. Okay, now I'm going to draw my winner. Okay, I'm not looking. You can see it on the second footage. 65. The winner is 65. We're closest without going over, and Sierra will find you, and she will let us know who won. Now we can get started making our basket. I'm very excited to see how it turns out with the Bernat home decor. It could be great. It could be awful. We will never know unless we try. So that's what we're going to do here today. So looking at the pattern, you also will probably need a stitch marker to help you see when we start our back loop only stitches. Totally optional, but we will see when we get there. We're going to start by making a magic circle. I'm using blanket yarn. You'll have to tag me and let me know how it goes because I'm very interested to see how that goes. I think it would be great. You can use any yarn you want, but it might be not very strong. So it's just a trial and error situation. Okay, then chain 1. Now we are going to single crochet 6 times into the middle of our magic circle, and I am going to, yay, good job, Delana. That's funny because she won this cluster the first time. So Delana, send me an email, okay? Now we're going to single crochet 6 times into the middle of our circle, and I am going to yarn over because I want a specific look for this basket. So I will be yarning over instead of when I normally yarn under, and I talk about it in every live and every YouTube video that I post. So if you want to know why I yarn over instead of under or whatever, you can go check that out. Any video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is a 6.0 millimeter crochet hook. It is a J. I was going to use an H, but then I remembered the knit stitch is really difficult if your hook is too small, so I went up a little bit. Now we're going to close our magic circle and get ready for, is it made in the round or before you start? This pattern is made by working in the round. Okay. So we are going to be working in the round this time, which means we're not going to join in chain 1. We're just going to keep going in a continuous round. So we're going to increase in each stitch all the way around, going from 6 to 12, and an increase is just 2 single crochet stitches in the same spot. So I'm going to put my hook 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was the first stitch that we did. That's where we're going to put our first increases, right there in that first stitch. And we are working in the round, so feel free to use a stitch marker. I will grab one probably after this round, just so you guys can clearly see what I'm doing. I haven't used Bernat Home Decor yarn in a very long time. I got this on Black Friday. I got a really good deal. It's like $5 a skein. I got 4 of them. Okay, now we're going to increase here. Yarn over. Let me see. I'm having a little bit. Oh, get in there. Okay, hang on. I can't stretch across my table to get this one. I think I kind of went through something weird. Or my tension was too tight or something. So, okay, there we go. Pulled it back in there. Now I'm going to place my increase in there. So 2 single crochet stitches together. That's 1. And we're going to do that 5 more times for a total of 6 increases. This is 2, 1, 2. Next one is 3, 1, 2. Next one is 4. So you can see with this hook and this yarn combo, this one is a little gappy. See how it's a little gappy down there, which tells me I probably should go down a hook size, but it will be very difficult to make the knit stitch if I go down. So we're just going to keep going, trial and error, and we can make changes the next time if we don't like it. But if yours is getting holy down there and you don't like it and you want to try to go down a little bit, you can. It just might make your knit stitches a little bit more difficult. Okay, so that's 6, right? 6 increases, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't tell if I did 6 or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that I did. Yep, that's the second one. Okay, now we're going to place our stitch marker and get ready for round 3. We are going to increase in the first stitch and then single crochet in the next stitch, and that will be our repeat, and we're going to do that for a total of 6 times. We're going to start by placing an increase here, increase here, and then single crochet in the next stitch. That's 1. We're going to do that for a total of 6 times. Increase, and then single crochet, that's 2. Increase, and single crochet, that's 3. I am following the pattern for the smallest size basket, by the way, and we might end up adjusting it, so we'll see how we see how we feel when we get there. Increase, single crochet, increase, and then single crochet in the last stitch where our stitch marker is. I do not love how gappy this is looking down there. That definitely tells me I should go down a hook size, but I don't want to. I think I need this big hook. We will see if I made a mistake or not. I mean, like a poor decision, not a mistake. Poor decision. For round 4, we're going to increase in the first stitch and then single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So our repeat this time is going to go increase, single crochet, single crochet. We're going to do that all the way around for 6 times, increasing here in the first stitch, increasing, and then single crochet in the next 2, 1 and 2. Then we're going to increase in the first stitch, single crochet in the next 2, 1 and 2. We're going to do that all the way around for a total of 6 times. Increase, single crochet, increase. And the more increase rows that you do, the bigger the base of your basket will be. So like the diameter of your basket will be bigger the more increase rows you do. And increase. Okay, 1 and 2. I think I'm only going to do 1 more increase row. I'm going to do 1 more. Oh, that's the small one. Yeah, okay, we're going to be following right along with the small version then. I'm Okay, so we're going to move up our stitch marker. We're going to do one more increase row. So this time we're going to increase in the first stitch and then single crochet in the next 3 stitches. We're going to do that for a total of 6 times. So we're going to increase. Oh, I was yarning over, wasn't I? I can't tell. We're going to increase in the first stitch. Maybe that's why my things are so holy. It's probably the hook. Then single crochet 3, the hook size. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to increase. And then single crochet 3. 1, 2, 3. Continue to do that all the way around. This is going to give us a total of 30 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to increase. You guys want to share what yarn you're working with? I know I'm using Bernat Home Decor, and another friend is using blanket yarn. What else are you guys using? Because you could make these with so many different kinds. Increase. And then 1, 2, and 3. Last repeat. Increase. And then 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. Now I'm going to move up my stitch marker, and we're going to start making the walls of our basket. So this is the bottom of our basket, the base, and now we're going to come up and start making the walls. So we are going to single crochet 30 stitches around, so 1 in each stitch, in the back loops only. So this time we are going to be going in the back loops only. Ooh, t-shirt tube yarn. That sounds like fun, JP. That's probably similar to the Hobie bungee yarn, or bungie. I don't know. I think it's from a different country, like not American words, so I might be pronouncing it wrong. Okay, so for round 6, we're going to single crochet 1 time in each stitch all the way around, this time in the back loop only. And this is going to, good morning, made by Amy K. This one is going to help create the wall, so it makes a drastic, like it comes off of there drastically. It's not going to be like a gradual, like a bowl. It's going to be drastic. Are you talking about me? My sweatshirt? Danny, I released these in 2019. I was going to do a Christmas sweater every year, and then 2020 happened and everything turned to poop. Was I going? Okay. Making sure to yarn over instead of under, because the knit stitch is really difficult if you yarn under. So 1 time in each stitch all the way around, going in the back loop, the loop furthest from your person. Did you guys see yesterday's video on YouTube about the postal worker present? I have gotten so many comments on that video. Usually my videos don't get so many comments so fast like that. I'm so glad people are enjoying it. There's also a really fun freebie that goes with that YouTube video. It's also on my blog, but I recommend the YouTube video. The picture in the YouTube video, like in the actual video, not on the cover, is my old design. I ended up changing it last minute in regular Ashley fashion. So, Joanne's Big Twist Cuddles. So they are updated from that picture. I changed them and I like them much better. It comes with, thank you, B-Hook, or by Hook. It comes with thank you cards that are postal worker themed. They're very cute. I don't think they discontinued it, Creative, but I think it's hard to come by sometimes, especially in this color. I don't think they discontinued it though, but they might have. I have no idea. I don't know why they would, because I feel like it's a pretty popular yarn, but they might have. So we're going to remove this hook, the stitch marker, because this is our 30th single crochet. Did I yarn over or under? I'm going to do it again just to make sure. There we go. And then we're going to move up our stitch marker. I believe they did. You can find it on Amazon, though. They discontinued this? Is that real? I'm going to have to research it. Oh, my gosh. That makes me want to throw up, because Dave Rose, Teresa of Dave Rose, wrote an entire book using this yarn. Like, that's a lot of work and energy and sacrifice of time and then the yarn to be discontinued. Are you kidding me? That would be an absolute disaster for her. It's called Modern Crochet, and I have it in my Amazon shop. Maybe that's why this was on sale for Black Friday. Amazon's trying to get rid of it. Give it to me. I will buy it. Okay, for round 7, I almost said 6. It says gently sew in your first tail. Be careful not to snap your yarn. We're going to do that later. For rounds 7 through 13 is what the original pattern calls for. We might make ours a little taller. We might keep it short just for the sake of time. We shall see. Knit stitch in each stitch around. So to make the knit stitch, why is my stitch marker, there we go. To make the knit stitch, the only difference is where you place your hook. So normally we would go here under these loops to place our single crochet. That's normally where we would go. For the previous round, we went in the back loop only, which is here. To do the knit stitch, we're going to go smack in the middle of our single crochets. So that is why I yarned over. So I get a nice V right here instead of a twisted V. And our hook is going to go right between, like literally right between. I think there's like a horizontal bar on the back. Yeah. So, well, this one could actually go between the thread. So let's see. Without going through your yarn, because Bernat Home Decor does not like to be gone through, that's where we're going to place our stitch. So right between the V in the front and then under that horizontal bar, that's where our stitch is going to go. And it is one of the tight ones. So this one is the one that might cramp your hands up. So we're going to stick our stitch, excuse my shaking, that would be from my morning coffee, right into that middle between the two V's of our single crochet from the previous round. And that is where we're going to place our single crochet to make the knit stitch. And this is exactly why I used a bigger hook, because the smaller your hook, the tighter this gets and the harder it is to do. Honestly, I think my whole thing is going to be a little loosey-goosey, and I would probably need to redo it with a smaller hook just to see if I can like fight against the tightness, because this is probably going to be too like not sturdy, which is still fine. You can still use baskets that are not extremely sturdy for different things. So it's still going to be fine. It's still usable. This might be perfect for like holding Q-tips or something in my drawer. Okay, right in that space and make your single crochet there. And we're going to do that all the way around. Yarn Inspirations has Bernat Maker Home Decor on sale for $10. I wonder if it's been discontinued. Maybe we could email like a customer support person. That's really sad news. So this stitch does take a little bit of time because you have to really get it in there. Now it might be easier the next row because we're going into a knit stitch. Right now we're going into just a regular single crochet. So maybe the next round will be a little bit faster, but it is still kind of a slower process. But it makes for a gorgeous basket. Absolutely gorgeous. I love using this stitch for baskets. It also makes a really like thick, sturdy fabric. It doesn't have like drape, you know what I mean? It's usually going to be pretty stiff. And this is going to take forever, so we can just chat it up in the comments today. I'm really having to like look under my phone here. Look, I'm really hunched over my computer. My table. Because I got to see very carefully. Usually I can do this without like looking and just kind of feel for it. But with this specific stitch, I kind of got to see what I'm doing here. I have to completely restart. Is your hook too big or something? I goofed somewhere and it's all conky-wampus. Hard with the blanket yarn. Okay, so we are learning blanket yarn is difficult. Is it because of the knit stitch, girls? Is the knit stitch making it difficult? Now I want to try it with blanket yarn. I'm going to keep it going. I know it was wild. Good morning. I just popped in. Good morning. This is the knit stitch. I think it's also called like the wainscot stitch or something. I call it the knit stitch. I think there's multiple terms that mean the same stitch. But it's a single crochet. It's just placed in a different spot. So instead of going under the V stitch of the chain at the top of your single crochet that you normally would go into, we go between the middle of the stitch instead of the top, if that makes sense. The knit stitch threw me off. With the blanket yarn specifically, or just in general, you definitely want, well, I mean, you can use any yarn, but I think for baskets, yarn with stellar stitch definition is going to make the biggest impact. Okay, so we have 2 more. And then that round is finished. Last one. Or was that my last one? No. So this one got really conky wampus. That is a stitch. It's just, look at that. It's like squeezed to death. So I'm just going to go here. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, that should have been, that should be a stitch right here. You see how that, I think that's a weird distorted single crochet. So I'm just going to try to go here for now, just for this one, because that one's given me fits and I want it to be fine for the next round. So that one's just going there. And I'm going to place my stitch marker in the middle of the stitch where my hook would go to help me know which stitch is the last one, because sometimes you can get confused by marking the top of the stitch when that's not where you're going. I should have grabbed plain gray. Yeah, I think variegated, and I've made a basket with variegated yarn before, but maybe wait till you get a little bit more comfortable with the pattern. So now we're going to do that again. That was round, I think, 7. So we're going to do round 8. I think it's, yeah, 7 through 13 is all the knit stitch. So we're just going to keep knit stitching our life away here. This is round 8. I'm going to try to get a little faster now that I've gotten a little bit more used to it. This isn't a common stitch that I use, but it's really, really pretty. And it looks really pretty in the round, or like in a circle like this. When you try to do it going back and forth, like for a flat thing, it gets a little weird. I don't even know if you can do it actually. Because I wanted to make a placemat with this stitch, because I thought that would be really pretty, but I couldn't, you can't like chain 1 and turn and go again. So, I mean, it would have to be like 2 layers thick and then fold it, then squish it and seam it closed in order to use this stitch for a placeholder. A placemat. I thought that would be pretty though, especially if you did some color changing and made like a little Christmas tree in the middle or something. Be really pretty. I like the size of this basket. I do not like how floppy it is. It's pretty floppy compared to the big chunky yarn. I made socks with this stitch. I think there's a guest post pattern, or not a guest post, a roundup pattern on my blog from like a couple years ago of the Father's Day gift ideas that comes with, that's a good idea, Dwayna. That comes with, I still don't know if you could do it flatly though, because you have to increase to make an oval, and I don't know if you can increase with the knit stitch. You would have to put, I guess you could. Yeah, we could probably figure that out. But there's a pair of socks with a mustache on them that was made with this stitch, I'm pretty sure. Is that the ones that you did? Blanket yarn is a bit floppy too. I was afraid of that. You could always reinforce it with plastic canvas. Christmas stocking with this stitch would be so elegant. It absolutely would, especially with some color changes. I feel like I've seen that before too. There's probably already a ton of patterns like that. And there's always a ton of patterns for every idea we could come up with. Like nothing is going to be unique at this point. There's always going to be somebody who's at least tried it or done something similar. But it would be very pretty. I love the knit stitch. I think it's so classy. Made a pair of ankle socks and using this stitch made them fit amazing. Oh, good to know. After the next round, you'll be able to feel how tight this stitch is. It is stiffer than just a regular single crochet because it's kind of like doubled up because we're going around a lot of the previous stitch, so it's kind of like we're doubling up our thickness here. Amigurumi Fox in this stitch. It was a crochet subscription box. How fun. There you go. Perfect, Sierra. Be really good squishy basket to hold some squishy baby toys. Win-win. Okay, last one for round 8. Moving right along, going to round 9. Yeah, definitely just going to make this one the exact same height as the pattern says, but I could frog it later and add some height if I wanted to try to make it a basket for ink pens, or we could just use the Hobie yarn and just make a smaller version, maybe only increase from like 6 to 18, because it'd be really thick, much bigger. It's going to have her toys in it, and so she can play with it all. Literally so smart. Just hand her the whole dang basket or put it on a shelf where she can reach it and get it herself. Look how pretty it's looking. I'm sorry I missed it. What kind of yarn are you working with? I'm using Bernat Home Decor, which potentially might have been discontinued. Hey! That makes my heart very sad, specifically for Day Rose, because she did write an entire book using this yarn. Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine the stress of that feeling? Not to mention all of her designs basically use this yarn. Like, not all of them. She's got some faux fur yarn designs, but most of them. Yes, I was about to say she had a shelf and pulls things out she wants to play with. Oh, that's so sweet. After I finish this round, we're going to look at our stitches here together. I have some other yarn that I think would be good for this. It would be something that I got from Hobby Lobby clearance, so it's been discontinued, but you could find similar things. If your hands could handle it, I bet this would be pretty made with cotton rope. If you pulled it apart like this, that would give you some stellar stitch definition, and it would be really stiff. And you can buy thinner than this and pull it apart. That's what we used in the rainbow earring pattern. I mean, it would be a little bit of a task to pull it apart long enough and then roll it up so you don't get tangled and then work from it, but that would be so nautical and pretty. Okay, note to self, make a basket using rope. Maybe my pencil pattern can use rope, my pencil basket pattern, because it would be so pretty. It would be a pain to unravel it all and then roll it up in a ball, but after you did that, you'd be golden. She's my sister, friend, baby. That's what I call my bestie. That's sweet. My best friend just had a baby. I talked about it yesterday. Sweet little angel girl. Okay. Last one for the round. And we're going to look at these gorgeous stitches, at the knit stitch, what it does. Because it is a very classy, pretty stitch. And it's for crocheters who want to knit but don't know how, like me. So look how pretty this is looking. So let's show you what it would look like flattened out down here. But look how pretty. Isn't that beautiful? And the Bernat Home Decor yarn is so classy. Oh, the stuff we wrap our meat in, and cheap, not probably cheaper in the cooking section. Note, probably cheaper. Yes. I always try to find things in different sections. Like, I was looking for bead organization for Ava's craft space. So we were looking in like the fishing section, because that's going to be cheaper because they're organizing their fishing equipment. And that's, I don't know, I feel like it would be cheaper over there than it would. Spoiler alert, I couldn't find anything, so we're just using a tote with tiny little boxes, little baby totes, but one day I'll find something. Just got to be patient and vigilant. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, I really want to go to Florida and meet my new baby. I might end up doing it. I don't know. We'll see. That's one of the benefits of being a small business owner, is if I want to go to Florida to see my best friend's new baby, I can. And I can either put my work on hold or take it with me or leave it for Sierra and Mackenzie, my assistants. And, you know, I can do it if I want to. That's one of the glorious things about running a small business. And that's one of the reasons why I teach people how to run small businesses, because I think it is the best life on the planet. I truly do. If you hear that scratching sound, it's my stitch marker wallowing around on the table. Are you guys getting the hang of the knit stitch? I am. I know it's been a hot minute since I've used this stitch, but I'm starting to get the hang of it now. Just kind of feeling for it to pop through in the back. Just give my hook a little wiggle. And can you see too why I'm yarning over instead of under? Because if I was yarning under, my knit stitches would not have this beautiful definition. That one might have actually yarned the wrong way, I can't tell. But they would all be twisted and stuff. Because of you, I got my LLC. Good job. So I didn't become an LLC until January 2022. Not even kidding. I was a sole prop the whole time. I became an LLC in January 2022. Almost done. I don't remember the round, maybe 10. I think this is 10. So we got 3 more after this. And then we just single crochet the rest for our inside wall because there's no need to make it this gorgeous time-consuming pretty stitch because nobody's going to see it. It's inside the basket. Add a moderator to your live video. I don't know what this does, Sierra. Well, that's not helpful. Never mind. Sierra, put on the CrochetMAS 2023 to figure out what moderators on Instagram Lives is. I'm a sole proprietor. What's the benefit of being an LLC? So I'm not a tax professional. Take this with a grain of salt. I will share my information from my own personal experience and the way my own personal brain understands it. Please speak to a tax professional in your area. Every state is different. I have a tax professional. He has done my taxes for the life of my business, even in like 2012 when I was just selling things willy-nilly on Facebook. His name is Steve, and he is a huge part of the Crafty Concept team, and we love Steve. And he also did my mom's taxes for the last 25 years. So we love Steve. Get yourself a tax guy. But I will explain it to you as best as I can. I am not a professional. This is not legal tax advice. Okay, so an LLC has different protections than a sole prop. So if you made something and a baby died, heaven forbid, please, Lord Jesus, don't ever let that happen. In your name, we ask and pray these things. Amen. But if something happened and you were trying to be sued, they can only sue your business if you're an LLC. If you are a sole prop, they can also take your house. So your personal assets become less safe if you are a sole proprietor. Another thing about becoming an LLC is the way you are taxed. So I was paying like $10,000 a year in Social Security tax as a sole prop because of the income that I was at, with the income that my business was making. And when I switched to an LLC, it cut that like in half. So we didn't have to do that until we got to the point where my taxes were just insane. So that's one of the reasons we switched to an LLC as well, is the taxes probably was the main reason, because I would rather keep that extra $5,000 than put it into Social Security. That's the best way that my brain understands it. Please speak to a tax professional in your area. Okay, I think this is round 11. So if you wanted your basket to be taller, you would just keep doing this round over and over again until you get the height that you want. So if you want to try making yourself a basket to hold pins, just keep making your knit stitches. And the rest of the pattern is really simple, so you would be able to do that on your own time. Like if you're worried about staying caught up, there's nothing funky about the rest of it. So you can just keep making your knit stitches and make it as tall as you want, and then you'll be able to see how to finish it, and then you can do that without being here live with me. It's super simple. Makes sense? Thank you. My pleasure. I do my best. Taxes is not my area of expertise whatsoever, but I wing it for my business, and I'm happy to tell you how I wing it for your, like how you can replicate my winging it for your business. But I am not analytical. I do not have strong systems in place. I straight up wing it and do the best that I can. Jump over hurdles as they come. So I got 30 stitches in each round for this size. And I'm following the instructions for the smallest size basket out of the 3 nesting basket sizes in the pattern. That's what Steve is for, absolutely. And now that my business has grown, we also have Kelly. Kelly is my bookkeeper, and Kelly pays my assistants every 2 weeks, and she pays me because as an LLC, you have to pay yourself differently. Like you have to pay yourself payroll, and you have to turn in quarterly taxes as an LLC. So first quarter, you need to turn in how much sales tax you collected for that. I think it's sales tax. I'm not a professional, but I'm pretty sure it's sales tax. And you have to do that every quarter. And this is a huge hassle for becoming an LLC. I totally forgot until just now. That is why I have Kelly, my bookkeeper, and I pay Kelly monthly. I pay Steve annually. And Kelly does all of my quarterly taxes things that are important. She turns it in for me. And then Steve helps me at the end of the year. Also, Steve helps me throughout the year because if I get something in the mail, I will send it to him and say, is this important? Or is this garbage? Or is this spam? Or what do we got to do with this? And he will be like, I'll fill out the paperwork. It is done. And send me a bill. And it's easy peasy. Or he'll just give me, he'll email me back with what I need to do. And he won't charge me for that. But I highly, highly recommend. Bookkeeper and CPA are 2 different things. Some CPAs offer bookkeeping services. Steve, his business has grown so much that he does bookkeeping services, but it's at a premium price. And he connected me to Kelly because she was more affordable and does the same thing. Like, Steve knows his ideal customer. He knows his why, and bookkeeping is not one of those things for him. So he sent me to Kelly, and now Kelly does my payroll. She pays me once a month out of the business money, and she pays both of my assistants out of the business money, and she turns in my quarterly taxes and such. So that's what a bookkeeper does. But I pay her a little over $100 a month. If you need, I don't know what it would be like in your area. It might be greater, it might be less. You could probably use QuickBooks for that. And I think you can get QuickBooks at a discount as an Etsy seller, if you are an Etsy seller. I met a bookkeeper and she said start in January, QuickBooks, and she can help me. That's awesome. Yeah, QuickBooks can be really helpful if you're trying to do it on your own. I am in a season of life where I would rather spend the money to have somebody help me. My time is more, I'm going to make more money if I put out more content. And if I'm trying to do my taxes, I will not be putting out as much content. So you just have to do what's best for your current season of business and what's best for your bottom line. I try to always do big picture thinking, right, as best I can. I'm always trying to think of the big picture. And it really helps that I have a super supportive husband. Like without him being supportive. So if your spouse isn't supportive, that's a whole nother thing. And I can empathize with you on that. But I am a huge proponent of hire it out if you've got the means. Because not only am I taking it off my to-do list, but I'm also help supporting another small business owner, Kelly. So anytime that I can support another small business owner, I'm going to do that. And that's my thinking when it comes to or hiring a housekeeper or paying somebody to detail my car instead of doing it myself, because I'm supporting their small business. I'm helping them grow their business to reach their level of success just by being their customer. So that helps me mentally kind of justify spending money on things that I could also do myself, if that helps at all. We are almost done. I think this is round 12, which means we have one more after this, but I've not been counting, but I'm going to try to go back and count them. Okay. Put in my stitch marker in that V. That's really helping. If you're using a stitch marker, this is really helping. Instead of putting in the top, because things get wonky by the time you get all the way back around. Look how gorgeous. Y'all, a blanket. We need a big chunky blanket made with this stitch. Look how beautiful that is. Sierra, make a note. Okay, look at this. Oh, I love it so much. It's like a mini basket, like for an American Girl doll. I love it so much. I don't love how loosey-goosey the base is, but let me tell you what we could do. We could make another one of these just like the same that we did before, and then mush it down here in the bottom and then just sew it on, or even slip stitch it, like surface slip stitch all the way around from the inside to make it a little bit stiffer. So we could make another, just the beginning circle, put it down in there and attach it to the base, either whip stitching or slip stitching or whatever you would want to do. And that would make your base more sturdy than this if you wanted to do that. It would be really simple. Let's try to count my rows. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got one more. I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed with this, the way this looks. I haven't done this stitch in forever. So this is giving me extreme excitement. I'm so happy. I love it so much. How are your alls looking? Are you loving it? Pretty, thank you. Can't wait to finish my Clairbone beanie. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure. A sole proprietor has to turn in sales tax every month in North Carolina. Okay, please check your states. I wasn't aware. I didn't even think about that. So please check your states. Every state is different. Get a CPA. If you get somebody that's online, make sure they are very confident with doing things in your state. I made reindeer crafty. Okay, did you post a picture and did you tag me and did I miss it? Because if I did, I will go scouring the internet to see that. If you love this stitch, you should try. Oh, girl, I love me some Tunisian crochet. I have the Tunisian heart beanie pattern on my blog, and you can also make it without the heart. I call it the Tunisian heartless beanie. It is just that same pattern, but no heart, so no color changes, so it's better for beginners. Also, Tunisian crochet is so much fun for variegated yarn or self-striping yarn. Tunisian crochet works up differently. I posted and tagged you. I will find it. I will find it after this live. I will not forget. Thank you for tagging me because that puts me, that puts you in a different folder on Instagram instead of just like tagging me in the comments. If you tag me in the photo, I can find it very quickly. We might actually, I don't think I'm logged into Instagram on my iPad, or we would do it here together if I am. I think it's my personal Instagram, which is ACC in real life, which I don't really use anymore. So I think that's what it is. So I don't think I would be able to, little pet stop. I don't think that I would be able to see what pictures. Oh, I can. Okay, so I'm going to a Crafty Concepts page from my ACC in real life. Pushing this little button is going to show me the things that I've been tagged in. Oh my gosh, there they are. Look how cute. It looks like he's got a beard. Like he's an old, like Rudolph in his retirement age. I know that's probably not what you were going for, but how freaking cute, you guys. Shut the front door. Look how precious these are. I'm obsessed. Color me obsessed. Look at that. How fun would it be to make a whole bunch of these and tack them onto the bottom of an ugly Christmas sweater party? What? A party sweater. Ugly Christmas sweater for parties. Ugh. Great job, girlfriend. Absolute great job. I love it. I'm completely obsessed with those. So many everybody else is loving them too. I need to grab my Dr. Pepper. Oh, I already got it. Yay, 10 a.m. Ashley is on a roll. Okay. I think my medication that I'm on for my depression makes my mouth extremely dry. And I try to drink water, but it doesn't seem to do the trick. But it's good because if my mouth isn't dry, like I'll never drink water, so it's good. So I'll take it. I'll take the like accountability kind of, but it's just sometimes it's just still really super dry up in there. Everybody is loving those earrings. Thank you so much for sharing and tagging me. I'll go back and comment later after this, and I will share it as well for other people to see. I know those took you a while. Those antlers look intricate. We are almost done with this round just for these earrings. I wonder if you could buy clip-on earring attachments and make it look like you're wearing them. Like clip-on dangle earrings that you could attach them to. Almost done here. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this stitch. It's beautiful. One more. I knew this yarn would be pretty for this stitch, but I was not sure how sturdy it would be. Also, the stitch is just really sturdy on its own. Like, look how floppy this bottom is. Can you see, like, how floppy that is? And then how not floppy the top is. And that's because the stitch is like a stitch and a half thick. So it's really thick. Now we are going to insert our stitch marker. I'm just going to go in this loop this time because we are done making our knit stitches. Totally got mine redone at the age of 33 with my 10-year-old, so I can start wearing and making all of Ashley's patterns. I love it so much. Okay, oh, sorry, didn't mean to bump into you. Now we are going to start single crocheting in the back loops only again, because that way it will nicely fold down into the middle of our basket. So we're just going to do one time in each stitch all the way around in the back loop for 30 single crochets. And I'm still going to yarn over just for the sake of consistency, even though I'm much faster at yarning under. All the way around. And then we will do the next few rounds, and it would just be single crocheting one time in each stitch all the way around. Like, super fast, super easy. So if you want to make your basket taller, keep going with the knit stitch. And then when you're ready to, when you've got it to the height that you want it to be, this is as tall as my basket will be. Where that back loop is, or the exposed front loop. Also, P.S., you could easily attach fringe to the front loops. To the exposed front loops, you could fringe it up all the way around or add some tassels. Oh my gosh. For the child's Claire Bun Beanie Sierra, you just go down a hook size or two. I use an H for the child size and a J for the adult size, but it's the exact same pattern, just go down a hook size. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of the height. So we will probably do 8 or 7 rows of the inside. I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you are doing this on your own, I think I just yarned under a little bit, and you want to make yours a different height, or ever want to adjust a pattern to make it a different height, you just also adjust how many rows you do for your inside wall. We'll call those our inside wall rows, and these are our outside wall rows. Pretty stitch, Ashley. Thanks, girl. I love it. I think it's so classy and like unique. If you said that's a crochet basket, they'd be like, what? That doesn't look like crochet I've seen. Because it's just so unique compared to other crochet stitches. Last one here. Now we're going to put our stitch marker back in. And we are going to just single crochet one time in each stitch. Let's see how many rounds the original pattern says. Okay. Got some pictures. So 15 through 20. So it looks like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 6 rows for the inside. And we did, was it 7 rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the outside and 6 for the inside. That's going to be because the single crochet rows are going to be slightly taller than these because we're working in the tops. So just do 2 less rows. So if you do 10 for your height, do 8 for your inner wall. Just a little bit. I want to love to hook me up. I want to. I don't know if I'll be able to make it work this year, but I want to. Okay, so now we're just going to single crochet. I'm going to just yarn under. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I'm much faster this way. We're going to single crochet until we get to row 15. So this is, what is this? I mean, it's 20. This is 16. So your inner wall needs to be 2 rows shorter than your outer wall, because single crochet rows are going to be taller than knit stitch rows because knit stitch are a little bit overlapping on one another. I hope that's clear for you guys. I'm trying to give you like a little bit of designer tips for adjusting this pattern accordingly so you can make baskets in any size or shape. You could make a giant one to be a laundry hamper. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? You might want to reinforce that one even if you use really strong yarn, unless maybe if you use rope. You might not need to do it if you use rope. Let's do, I might not be able to do it for 2023. Sorry. We already have a lot of 2023 planned out, but I have it on my to-do list for Monday to try to plan the rest of my 2023. So if we are able to squeeze it in at all, we absolutely will. Also, we have Sierra's help, so she is such a huge asset as my assistant because she has crochet knowledge. Not just that, she has crochet designer knowledge. So we might be able to make it happen between the two of us. Okay, moving my stitch marker up. Let's do another giveaway. You can go ahead and start guessing. This time you're going to win the PDF to this pattern. You're going to win the PDF. So you can start guessing numbers 1 through 126. Don't guess number 65 because that one has already been selected. And I'm just going to keep... for a snood pattern, check out our friend... Sierra, what's her name? Bethany. Check out Bethany. Sierra will give you a link for that. It doesn't have a scarf attached to it, but it's got a cowl, and it is so freaking comfortable and cozy. So you can start guessing numbers 1 through 126. I will say stop here in a minute. I'm just going to keep crocheting this and moving up my stitch marker, okay? But you want it to be 2 less rows than the outer wall of your basket. Keep the guesses coming. You are going to win the PDF. I just started another row. I'm so obsessed with this tiny baby basket. I just want to squeeze it to death. Like, I love it. It's one of those it's so fluffy I'm going to die situations. I love it. How cute would it be to just put a little heart on there and make like a Valentine's Day gift basket? Oh, precious. I'm going to try to release some modifications for this for the 2023, and one of them, spoiler alert, is going to be like a pumpkin basket, and it's going to have a little topper. It's going to have a lid on top of it. It's going to be very cute. Okay, I'm finishing this round, and then I'm going to say stop, so you got about 5 seconds left to get your guesses in. Gonna say stop. No more guesses after that will be submitted. Now I'm going to draw from my large size nesting basket. I'm not looking. I can't see. I'm looking at the other camera. You can see that in... Okay, wait. This one. 35! 35 is the winner. Sierra will find you, and we will shout you out here together. You win the PDF, 35. You are the PDF winner. We're going to keep it going. To finish up this basket, we are almost done, you guys. Way less than 2 hours. How fast is this? I'm excited that this is such a fast pattern because I believe if you made it with the Hobie bungee yarn, it's the perfect size to hold crafty facial rounds. We can test it, though, because I have one over here, so we can test it in a second, because I also have a crafty face round. Because then you could use them to store crafty face rounds, and you could sell them as a set in your Etsy shop. How cool would it be if you had a tag that said, "Girl, wash your face," on your basket? Also, I think Angie and Britt makes tags that are punny for succulents, like "You Grow Girl." You could put one of those on this. Even this freaking small. It could be a plant basket. Oh, we have a fake plant. I will do that here in a second. We will do that together. And then you could get the "You Grow Girl" tag, which I have in my closet right now from Angie and Britt because they are stellar. You could add them to this and they could be little plant baskets. You could use this exact pattern. So the small one made with the Bernat Home Decor to make little plant baskets. I'm obsessed. I just love it so much. Congratulations, Grammy Loomer. Oh, nope, just kidding. That was something else. Sorry, Sierra. The tube is taking forever, LOL. Hey, darling, I wish my notifications would work. I'm sorry, totally yarnsome. Mommy Bloom, congratulations, Mommy Bloom. You win the PDF. Excellent. Where do you get the tags? Angie and Britt. AngieandBritt.com, and we have a coupon code. Sierra's going to give you a link here in a minute. She linked it earlier as well. But AngieandBritt.com. They are also here on Instagram at Angie and Britt. I follow them, so you can find them through my followers list. They make the cutest things. They have wooden tags that have all the punny plant things like "You Grow Girl" or "Sucka" or something. I don't know. They got a lot of cute ones, and I have a handful of them. And I have a little basket that I followed their pattern for because it had like a wooden base. Wait till you see it. You could probably follow this pattern and use the wooden base as well instead of this little floppy base. I'll show you here in just a second. I have all of these things right really close to my person. Okay, I think this is probably all the rows anyway, the rounds, but let's count them just to be sure. I'm going to remove this so we're not cluttered up with everything that we're seeing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh man, I did one too many because this was 15, 16. No, I see. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect! Because one of them was in the back loops, remember? So the back loop one, and then we did 5 more rows. Okay, so you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One less row. I was confused. One less row for your inner wall than you do on your outer wall because of the height difference. So let me grab my, my plant thingy. So this one, You Grow Girl, is from Angie and Brett. It's made with the wooden base, and it has my logo on it. They sent me that, and they sent me this gorgeous yarn, and they gave me this pattern. And this is probably free on their blog or YouTube channel. You could definitely check it out, and you can grab the wooden bases and all these things from their website and use the coupon code CrochetMAS22 to get $5 off a $25 purchase. This faux plant came from Amazon, and he is linked, and this one is really sturdy. Like, that is sturdy. He is linked in my Amazon shop under the My Craft Room list because he is part of my Craft Room decor, and he came in a 3-pack, and you could sell these at markets as fake plants for your people, right? You could say it comes with a fake plant, and then you could say if you don't want the fake plant, it's $3 less or whatever you would need to do to make. You can also get fake plants at the Dollar Tree. You can also crochet fake plants. You could also use it for real plants. Like, there's so many options, but let's see how it fits over here in with this guy. So I'm going to take my inner wall and shove it down into my outer wall. So we're going to go like this. Just kind of fold it in on itself, and it will want to naturally fold where we did our back loop only. Look at that. Gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and clip my yarn, but I'm going to give me a very long tail because I might want to sew down my inner wall. So I'm giving myself a very, very long tail, most likely way too much. That way, if you wanted to, you can attach your inner wall to the outer wall so it doesn't come out if you wanted to. Totally optional. You can do that or not do that. Okay, now, so I think it's going to be a little short for my plant, but the wideness is perfect. Oh yeah, so I mean, it's probably fine if you had a cute pot to go in there, but I would make it at least 1, maybe 2 rows taller for this specific plant. And we can measure it if you want to, or there's probably measurements already in the Amazon listing. But how cute is that? And we could pretend this says You Grow Girl and attach it to the middle. Are you serious? New plant basket patterns will be coming to my blog in 2023. Sierra, make a note. We are definitely doing this pattern because it is the same pattern, just with different yarn, and add a row or two. And then we're going to feature Angie and Britt's gorgeous, gorgeous tags. Well, unless this yarn was discontinued, then we'll find a different yarn. But how cute is this? Like, I'm losing it right now. So perfect. And we could frog this basket and then do another row or 2 of the knit stitch and then do our length. I already cut my yarn now, and then do the length a little bit more. But how sweet. Look at this. What, you could put paper clips in here. You could put Q-tips, set them up in there and squeeze them in. Bobby pins, ponytail holders. Well, I already said paper clips. Like, just your little knickknacks could go in here, and it's perfect. I am literally obsessed with this, you guys. I'm so glad this one was on the list because I kind of just guessed it last minute, but it turned out so freaking cute. Ugh, I don't know why my knit stitches are a little bit angled. I think ideally they would be straight up and down. So that might have been something that I did, like with the way I crochet or something. You can research that and like how to do the knit stitch and go listen to people smarter than me and figure out how they do it to make them straight. Maybe it's because we were working in the round and we didn't join in chain 1 after each stitch, so that kind of gave it. It's probably that, because that's what happens in amigurumi. So it's probably because we're working in the round. Let me see if the basket. You guys, I think, okay, how embarrassing. The basket pattern, the knit stitch is not made in the round. So if you look at my bigger one, let me get it. This is the one that I made with the Hobie yarn. I'm going to scoot my phone up so don't look if you get car sick. Okay, this is the one that I made with the Hobie bungee yarn. And look, I did join in chain 1. And look how perfectly straight my knit stitches are. Straight up. And this one's angled because we were working in the round. I apologize. I got too carried away and too confident in my skills and thought I knew what I was doing, and obviously I didn't. But when you do it this way, you don't get that big honking seam. So you can choose, do you want a seam or do you want slightly angled stitches? I think they're both gorgeous. I don't love the seam, obviously. And I think the slightly angle is not ugly. Like, I don't think it looks like it's wrong. I think it's still very pretty. So you can do whichever way you prefer. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed. Essential oil roller bottles, love it. You could, because they're so tall and skinny. You could also use a bigger size to house your essential oils in if you wanted to. We got so many options, like endless options. I'm going to turn the phone around and chat with you guys for our last day. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad, but I'm also happy because I don't have to put makeup on every day anymore. That was exhausting for me. And now look, I've got a new pimple. But if you've been following my hair and skin journey over the last month or so, I think the pimples that I'm having right now is as bad as it's going to get this month. I think these are my period pimples. And if you saw the pictures in there's a highlight saved. I mean, they were so many and so inflamed. I think this is it. With the new wash that I've been using and the new prenatals I'm taking, not trying to get pregnant, just taking prenatals to take care of my woman body, right? And I'm also taking DIM supplements, and I think it's really helping. Like, obviously I have makeup on, but I think it's really helping with the hormonal acne. So that's good news. Okay. Yes, today is our last day. I'm sad. I still need to make my second earring, but I will do that very soon, hopefully. I have to spend time with my family too. I can't just work all day every day. They'll be very sad. So we got to figure out what we're doing because today is Saturday. My earrings were made by LC Stitches. S-T-I. She spells stitches funny. 2 S's, either at the end or somewhere in the middle. But her Instagram is private, so I can't tag her. But it's she might actually be hanging out at LC_Stitches is who made these earrings for me. And she did these stellar. I had the pink pair that I wore earlier in our 10 days. And this is... Thanks for being here, Super Steph. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. If you have any... My husband and friends, kids will be glad it's over. I hear you. So is mine. Guys had to put the laundry in the dryer once we started. You're welcome. I'm so glad you guys have enjoyed it and learned a lot. That means so much to me. It was literally a last minute decision, and it just came to me very quickly, and then I went with it. And that's how my brain works, and that's how I get stuff done here. Like, that's how I run my business, and it probably drives Sierra and Mackenzie crazy, but it's how I roll. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. It gives me immense joy to know that you enjoyed it. It's also been really good for my business because the more you go live on Instagram, the algorithm likes that. So if you've ever wanted to do anything in your business like this, if you're comfortable going live or want to practice so you can get comfortable going live, it will help you in the eyes of the algorithm. I'm so glad you guys have enjoyed it. I'm excited for next year's too. If you have any feedback that you would like to send me, like ways that it could be better or, the reason why you loved it so much, feel free to message me here on Instagram. I would love to read those, and I will add the suggestions to the Trello card so Sierra and I can see that next year when we plan this again. I'm thinking about adding music behind, like in the background, like really soft Christmas music, like maybe piano music, like no words. Soft Christmas music in the background. I think that would help, set the tone for our maybe we could do a summer one. Maybe. So we wouldn't be able to do it in first quarter because that's when Crochet Boss Academy goes live. And I go live inside of Crochet Boss Academy 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. So I wouldn't be able to do any lives for those 6 weeks on top of the Crochet Boss Academy lives. If you have a crochet business or want to start a crochet business selling finished pieces, definitely look into Crochet Boss Academy. It is my course that I designed specifically for finished piece sellers. I don't teach how to sell crochet patterns. I don't teach how to sell digital things, and I don't teach how to design crochet patterns. Everything inside of Crochet Boss Academy is very specific and intentional for finished piece sellers only. It would make more sense for you to join as a knitter that sells finished pieces than it would as a crocheter that is a designer. The business information is the same. No matter what niche, no matter what you're selling, the business information is the same. But all of the examples, all of the freebies, all of the resources, everything is geared specifically to crochet finished piece sellers. It is a 6-week course. We go through the content together. You get a new module every Saturday. We're doing Saturdays this year. A new module drops. So you have a week to go through that module, and then you do the next module. But that is optional. Once you are into Crochet Boss Academy, you are in for life. If I quit doing Crochet Boss Academy, you will still have your content. If I quit paying for the company, the service that I use to host Crochet Boss Academy, you will still have access to your content. If I update Crochet Boss Academy, which I'm getting ready to do, you will have access to the updates for life. It is a lifetime thing. It is a one-time payment. It is a lifetime thing. It will be $365 this year. Last year it was $350. It will go up every year because every year I will be creating new content and updating content all year long and serving my bosses all year long. Spoiler alert, if you are a Crochet Boss Academy member right now, you are going to be getting emails from me once a month. I'm going to be sending once a month emails of like a monthly newsletter situation to help you with examples that I know that you will understand because you went through Crochet Boss Academy content. So it's not stuff that I can share in the masses, because if I said refer to your branding board, people that aren't in Crochet Boss Academy aren't going to know what I'm talking about. So I will be sending Crochet Boss Academy specific emails once a month this year for 2023. That's on my to-do list. That's in our planning. And the doors will open, I believe, on February 27th. That's the day before my birthday. And they will be open for 5 to 7 days. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they will be open for 5 to 7 days. Then the cart will close and it will not be open again until 2024. Currently, this year we did something new. I've never done this before. You can purchase, or have a loved one purchase, a gift card that will get you into Crochet Boss Academy class of 2023. So they can buy a gift card. It is on my craftyconcept.com/shop, and they will pay the $365, and then that will secure your spot for Crochet Boss Academy 2023. There is not a limited number of spots. Okay, there's unlimited number of spots. It is digital. We can take as many people that want to join. But it will go ahead and pay for it, so you don't have to pay for it when the doors are open. You don't have to be mindful about making sure to get it purchased before the cart closes, because once it closes, it will not open again until 2024, and the price will be higher. So honestly, even if you're not planning on going through the content this year, but you know you want to go through it eventually, the earlier you get in, the cheaper it's going to be, and you will have the content forever. The price will go up every year. But I do lives over there 4 times a week, and they're really super fun, and we build a really strong community, and we get to know each other's names, not just our Instagram handles, because Facebook shows you your name. We get to know each other's names, we get to know each other's businesses, we get to know each other's ideal customer, and then we'll be sharing like tips and tricks with each other. We'll say, hey, I was at Target and I saw this and it made me think of your brand. It would be so cute as a photo prop for your business, because we know each other's brands and we're learning about each other and we're building community. I've had bosses meet up with each other. Like if they were local in their area, they met up to be friends in real life because of Crochet Boss Academy. I had 2 bosses that were in the UK that met up to be together. It is on my 5-year plan to have a Crochet Boss Academy retreat where we meet up and spend a day or maybe even 2 days, like get a hotel situation. Just like, it's like a conference, like a Crochet Boss Academy business conference where we're going to just help our businesses explode and take them to the next level. So Crochet Boss Academy I'm giving myself chill bumps. I don't know if they'll show up, but I'm giving myself chill bumps talking about it because it is my baby. You can go to crochetbossacademy.com and to find the coupon, the gift card, you can go to craftyconcept.com/gift card and it will take you there. There's 2 options with the gift card. I try not to give options, but this was too good of an idea to pass up. So there's 2 options. They can buy just the gift card, or they can buy a gift card with a personalized message from me, a video message. So I think it's like $15 more, and they can get a personalized video message from me, and it will be in your inbox on Christmas morning, and I will be talking to you directly as a human being, not just as a Crochet Boss Academy member. You know what I mean? So that is an option. It's $15 more. Also, if they buy the gift card, they will get a printable card that they can print out and put in an envelope for you, so they have something tangible. If they buy the video on top of the gift card, they will get a small business card size image that they can add with your card to let you know, hey, go check your inbox because you have a personalized gift message from Ashley of A Crafty Concept or Crochet Boss Academy, the whole thing, both of those. Also, something that I gave to the gift card buyer. So like, let's just imagine it's your husband. Your husband is buying you this gift card. In their downloads, they'll get the card, but they'll also get a personal note from me to them, because I do not get to speak to your support systems as crocheters. I get to speak to the crocheters. I don't ever get to speak to the support system ever. And this was too good of an opportunity to pass up. So I wrote a very heartfelt letter from me as your mentor to them as your support system. And I'm giving myself chill bumps again, like all over my body, about how important their role is in your business journey. And I'm going to make myself cry. I'm going to pull it together. Okay. But that is also a download that they will get. It's a personal letter from me to them as your support system. So hopefully that helps. Also, like if they're buying you this gift card, it's expensive, and that's by design. Like I only want people who are dead serious about wanting to grow their business. I don't want people that are just thinking about it or aren't going to take it seriously, because then you're going to waste your money. I don't want that. I don't want you to ever spend any money that you could use on something else if it's not going to help you substantially. So that's why the price is high. Not only is it because of that, it's also a really stellar course. Like I've taken other courses, multiple other courses, and I feel like, and I've gotten feedback from my closest friends, which obviously they're going to tell me nice things, but that my course is substantially more in depth than some of the courses that I've purchased. Some of the courses that I purchased will say, this is how I edit my videos. Mine will say, well, this is just an example, okay? So I'll buy a course that says, this is how I take my photos. And then you can look at my course. This is not in the course, okay? This is an example. This is not in course. Hypothetical example. So instead of saying, here's how I take my photos, I would say, here's how I take my photos. Here's the products that I use. Here's the editing program that I use. Here's how I edit them on the editing program. Here's the resources that I use. Here's a checklist that you can print out to help you organize your next photo shoot day. Here's a photography list that you can give to your photographer friends so they can help get all the shots that you need for your Etsy listing. Like it is literally so many layers deep for every single module. I try to think of every possible thing that I can to help you guys succeed, because that's all I want more than anything else in the world. Being a small business owner is the most perfect job any person could have. And I will argue that till my death. Like, it's either that or working for a passionate, generous, kind small business owner. Those two jobs, hands down, in my mind and in my heart, are the best jobs anyone could have. Obviously, everybody's different. Everybody's going to go to their passions. But my brain, I chose to be a small business owner for something I'm extremely passionate about. So you can take whatever passion you have and turn it into a small business. And I just think that's the best thing for I think it's just the happiest life. Like we only get one life, and there's so much that I can do because I'm a small business owner, and it fills me with immense joy, and it helps my family. Like I paid for our entire Disney trip this year because I've worked my tail off, and God has blessed my business up until this point. Like it's been a very long time coming, right? It's not something that happened overnight. It's been since 2016, and then 2019 is when I started switching to like education. So that kind of helped grow my brand a lot. But I would wish this on everybody. I would wish this freedom and comfort and safety on everybody. So that's why I have Crochet Boss Academy, because I want to help you succeed. I want to help you take your passion for crocheting and whatever else passions that you have, because each ideal customer is going to be different, and it's going to be something that you're passionate about, and use crochet as your avenue to spread your passion with your ideal customer. And it's going to help you create a little community. It's going to help you get return customers. It's going to help you get engagement on social media. We do all of these things. Thank you so much, Duana. I love you. We do all of these things inside of Crochet Boss Academy. So I highly recommend it to anybody who is interested in taking their crochet business to the next level, or turning your crochet hobby into a crochet business, because it's ground level work. We're going to be building our businesses from the foundation up. So even if you've already started, we'll go back and do a little foundational work. And if you're brand new, you can start from the foundation and you won't have to go back at all. So it's perfect for both of those people. People that it's not perfect for, designers. people who are not passionate. Like if your passion is to make money only, and that is your main motivation behind everything you do is to make money, there are other businesses you can start that will make you more money faster. This is a long haul situation. This is a big picture idea. We are going to grow our businesses for the long term, not for fast money. So this is not the course for you if you are just only passionate about making money. Because there's other things that you could do that would be much faster and much cheaper and make you money faster, like tomorrow. You know what I mean? Other things that this would not be the course that I would recommend for you. Who else is it not for? I think that's basically it. Because no matter what your ideal level of success is, maybe you want to make $500 a month, and your ideal of success is to be able to sell $30 beanies a month, and that's it. Or maybe your ideal is to do shop updates where you say new products just went live until they're sold out. You know how some shops do that? Well, they do shop updates, shop drops kind of. Or if you want to take your business and end up having your crochet pieces being sold in Walmart. Like whichever one is your ideal of success, Crochet Boss Academy can help you. It's very specific to your ideal customer and your why, which is module 0.5, which is a freebie that you get if you go to crochetbossacademy.com. You can sign up to be on the wait list, and you will get the 0.5 module, which is the finding your why, because your why is going to be different than somebody else's. And that's why a couple days ago that we were talking about pricing, and I said if you sell your Claire Bun beanies for $5 and I sell my Claire Bun beanies for $30, the $5, that price point is because of your why. If your why is crochet gives you mental health boosts, like you need it to be mentally happy. So you just want to make your yarn money back so it's not costing you anything. And you sell your beanies for $5 and that speaks to your why. That is perfect. That is absolutely good. You are able to do that with no bad vibes from anybody else. You do you. You focus on your why. If my why is growing an international crochet brand and I sell mine for $30, that's different. Like if my why, maybe I sell crochet messy bun beanies that have a giant hole at the top, like bigger than average, because my ideal customer is a woman with super thick hair.
Hey Daddy, can you come play a Christmas song on your guitar?
Ava just broadcasted to my Google instead of Gabe's Google. Bless her heart. She's probably going to keep doing that because she's going to think she's doing it to Daddy's and she's not. That's fine. We're getting new toys here in the Stallsworth house and we're getting a little techie and we're learning. She wants Daddy to go play the guitar. Did you hear that? That was precious. Okay, totally lost my train of thought. But Crochet Boss Academy will help you reach your level of success. It will help. It will be the best tool in your tool belt to help you do that. So the only reason I went through that whole spiel was because we love the lives, right? And I do 4 lives a week inside of Crochet Boss Academy. We also love the community component of doing these together. We've probably seen familiar faces. Here comes another one.
Christmas guitar.
Yeah, wrong one. She's still talking about the guitar. So if you've loved the community aspect of this CrochetMAS, Crochet Boss Academy is going to give you that as well. If you have any Crochet Boss Academy questions, nothing brings my heart more joy than to answer them for you. I can send you links or videos or anything that we need. I might send you a video message because sometimes it's a little bit faster for me. So please ask me. You cannot ask me a bad Crochet Boss Academy question. If you're trying to figure out if Crochet Boss Academy is for you and you want my honest answer, you will get that. Because I do not want anybody inside of Crochet Boss Academy that doesn't fit. Like if it's not a good course for you, if there's a better course for you out there, I will tell you. It's not about getting as many people as possible. That's not my goal. My goal is helping crocheters grow their business. And if Crochet Boss Academy is not for you, I will tell you all day long. It's not going to hurt my feelings. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be as transparent and open as I possibly can. So please send me those questions. I will answer them as best as I can. If you would like to tell your loved one, thank you, Duana. If you would like to tell your loved ones about the gift card, they can go to acraftyconcept.com/gift card. All the information is there. Please tell them to read the description. It's a little techie. It's not bad. I made it as simple as possible, but please just tell them to read the description. That's very important. Also, talk to a couple people, and like maybe you've got a couple loved ones in your life and they could go in together and get you this gift card. Like if that's something that would mean the world to you, give them other options. There's no way to take partial payments through me. I will never be able to make that an option, but you can do that on your own, and they can talk with one another and they can pay each other back or whatever to kind of go in together. I'm so glad you're loving it, JP. Okay, I'm gonna pause for my, let's see if I can shove this in here. I will sew these in though because I'm obsessed with this little basket. I'm gonna pause for my cover photo. I'm gonna try to get these lives. I think days 1 through 7 are on YouTube. I think I got 7 up last night. It might just be 6, but if 7 isn't up yet, it will be up very, very soon. Let's see. Yes, 7 is live. So I'm editing 8 already. So 8 will hopefully be live by this evening if I can sneak away from my family long enough. If not, I might do 8, 9, and 10 on Monday. You know what I mean? It might just be like a video dump. But definitely give those a watch because there is a second angle and it might be fun for you to see the whole second angle. Where are we going to do another giveaway? We can do another giveaway. We can do one more giveaway. Here are the rules. 1 guest per person. Oh gosh, I'm sorry you guys got the flu. One of my church members, her and her family are like out for the count. It is not fun. So go ahead and do your guesses. 1 through 126, 35, and 65 have already been chosen. This will be the prize. It is a crochet peace sign sticker because crochet gives me peace. Inner peace, right? So that is what it's going to be for the prize. Open internationally. Next year, we might host these lives on YouTube instead of Instagram if YouTube gives me better options for doing like the giveaways. Also, it will be horizontal, so it will be better for the replays on YouTube where I can like put the links and stuff. YouTube is just more user-friendly. So next year, CrochetMAS 2023 might be on YouTube instead of Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and pose for this while you're doing that. We fake laugh all the time in this family to get good pictures. I wish I could, my hand doesn't bend that way. I want to show how tiny it is. Okay, I was holding my breath. That probably wasn't necessary. Okay, I'm getting ready to say stop and then no more guesses. You're very kind. No more guesses will be submitted. Silly face, oh goodness. Next time. Sometimes I do try to choose a silly face from, like, I'll be like, because I'm in mid-conversation, and that's like my thinking face. Sometimes I choose those as the cover photo just to be silly. You can't take yourself too seriously. Like, spread the silly vibes, because then it's just happier for everybody. So, S-T-O-P, post. I'm going to pick our winning number. Okay, here's a cluster. Let's go here, and it is 81 is the winner. I know my handwriting. It's definitely not 18. It is definitely 81. So 81. It looks backwards because of the screen. 81 is the winner. Sierra will find you. You won this sticker. If you want to give away today, please email me, Ashley@acraftyconcept. I need your name, your Instagram handle, what prize you won specifically, very, very specifically, and where I need to send it to, either your email or your physical address if it's a sticker. Okay, friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, for posting your pictures, and for tagging me, for telling your friends about CrochetMAS. Next year, let's have a goal to make it bigger and better. I think we have like 1,100 people sign up for the email list. So we'll go off of that. And next year, we will go for like 2,100, right? We'll try to double it by or 22. We will try to double it for next year and just get the word out and tell all of our friends that it's just the best time. It's the best time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. So join us next year. Thanks for being here. I love you so much. You, an individual person. I love you. I hope you have a great day, a wonderful weekend. I will see you over on the gram and over on YouTube. YouTube is a huge priority for my 2023 business model, so definitely subscribe over there if you haven't already. Please send me any of your Crochet Boss Academy questions. I will answer every single one of them. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a great day.